On behalf of the officers, ratings, and civilian staff of the Nigerian Navy, I have the honor to once again appreciate the presence of the special guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of State for Health, Senator Olorunibe Mamora. I am particularly pleased to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of the federal government and especially thank Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for his commitment towards addressing ecological challenges in the country, and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation for seeing to the awards of contracts, as well as the Ecological Fund Office and contractor for seeing to the completion of this project. Today's event marks another milestone in the intervention efforts of the Ecological Fund Office at addressing ecological challenges across the country. I am therefore grateful that the Ecological Fund Office considered the Nigerian Navy one of the beneficiaries of its mitigation efforts, in line with Mr. President's pledge that no part of this country will be neglected under the present administration. Notably, the efficient and effective projection of sea power by maritime forces is dependent on the physical configuration of the harbors and jetties, which constitute a critical interface connecting the sea with land. The shoreline protection and the restoration of the jetty would no doubt enhance Nigerian Navy maritime security operations. It is instructive to state that the timely completion of this project has helped to stave off the fears associated with shoreline erosion, including the attendant risk of flooding to the entire landscape. This is even more worrisome considering that Navy Town is a strategic naval establishment housing the largest Nigerian Navy barracks as well as other major Nigerian Navy establishments, including providing a shelter harbor for berthing of critical naval assets and some of our vessels. Again, this project has enhanced the aesthetic outlook of the shoreline, thus facilitating other recreational use of the adjoining water body. I wish to state that the Nigerian Navy will take ownership of this project, and I assure the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and the special guest of honor that we will ensure the sustainability and maintenance of this project. Even as we commission this project today, some of our vessels have already been earmarked to berth at this facility. The only hindrance in the non-completion of dredging activities from the approaches of Badagry Creek. Additional dredging operations will therefore be required to facilitate a safe and unhindered use of the jetty. Additionally, I will urge further intervention in the area of the shoreline protection from the current 80 meters to at least another 400 meters to cover up to the Joint Maritime Security Training Center and the Special Boat Service Camp, which is currently nearing completion. This way, I believe that the federal government of Nigeria will have had returns of the resources committed to the project and greatly reinvigorate Nigerian Navy's response and strike capacity against the criminal elements at sea. On this note, I wish to especially appreciate His Excellency Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief Muhammad Buhari for considering the Nigerian Navy as a suitable beneficiary of this important project. I respectfully seize this opportunity to humbly solicit for more of Ecological Fund Office's intervention in order to identify sites at the Nigerian Navy bases and establishments, namely Escravos, Ibaka, Igbokada, and Calabar Jetty. I assure that the Nigerian Navy will, by such intervention, be even more emboldened in the performance of her statutory role of maritime defense and security of the nation's maritime domain. Finally, I most sincerely thank the special guests of honor and other distinguished invited guests for gracing the occasion. I wish you all a safe return to your various destinations. As we say in the Nigerian Navy, thank you and onwards together.
I bring you all warm fraternal felicitations from His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. On this memorable occasion of the commissioning and handing over ceremony of the laudable project of the construction of Jetty and Shoreline protection facilities at Underwater Warfare School here in Ojo, Lagos State. The provision of a modern jetty and protection of the shoreline, as well as the upgrade of the existing system, will no doubt meet the benchmark of a world-class training arena for the Nigerian Navy, which will be in line with the international best practices. It is also gratifying to note that the approval of this project has a dual mandate of enhancing the professional competencies of the officers and men of the services, and by extension, stimulating the aggressive drive of securing the country against any criminal act and security challenges confronting the nation, such as maritime crime, piracy, banditry, oil bunkering, kidnapping. By and large, the intervention of the federal government on the shoreline protection works and construction of Jetty has brought about huge relief and assuaged the fear of the menace of erosion and other ecological challenges in this area. To the glory of God and for the benefits of Nigeria, I, on behalf of the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, do this step and thereby commission this project, which has to do with our shoreline protection. This place underwater on behalf of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, I cut this tape to declare as commissioned this jetty to the glory of God and for the benefit of Nigeria.
On behalf of the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and on behalf of the Ecological Fund Office, we hereby present a handing over certificates to the Chief of Naval Staff, to the special guest of honor, to the Chief of Naval Staff, being the host. The certificate is hereby contained, so you need to really see.
I am directed by no less than the representative of the Permanent Secretary, the office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, the Ecological Fund Office, hand over certificates in consideration of the successful completion of the specified works in the construction of jetty and shoreline protection facilities at the Underwater Warfare School, Lagos State, and having regard to the need to afford the community optimum use, care, and maintenance of the project for the well-being of the community and humanity, the Ecological Fund Office hereby hands over this project to the community through the Chief of Naval Staff. Thank you very much.